California doctors say state health officials need to start talking about when some school restrictions may come to an end. KTVU's Allie Rasmus joins us live to tell us about the petition some of them have already signed. Allie?
Well, Frank, the group circulating that petition is called California Parent Power. One of their board members is Dr. Jean Noble, who is the director of the COVID response team in the emergency department at UCSF. She is one of the writers of this petition, but 150 other Bay Area medical professionals have signed on to it in support.
Now that children ages 5 to 11 are eligible for COVID vaccinations, the parent group called California Parent Power says there should be clear guidelines from state health officials.
We're simply asking for metrics.
Metrics on what it will take to lift some COVID restrictions in schools.
If we're willing to let adults take off their masks based on metrics, we really have no justification to deprive that right to children.
State health guidelines require adults and kids to mask indoors in school settings, but many Bay Area school districts go beyond state rules, requiring masking at all times outdoors, too. One pediatrician told us some of her young patients aren't allowed to talk to classmates during lunch when kids take off masks to eat.
That's not appropriate.
Naomi Edelson is a clinical psychologist in the Bay Area with 2 elementary school-age children. She's one of the 150 medical professionals who signed the petition.
Children are social creatures, just like adults. And they need to be able to interact with one another in an appropriate and developmentally appropriate way. I'm just worried about what the off-ramps are.
Stanford infectious disease professor Dr. Jake Scott also signed the petition.
The public in general deserves more and really needs more clear communication about what the future is going to be like.
Just last week, California's health secretary, Dr. Mark Gallo, said even after vaccination, kids and teens will need to wear masks in schools through the winter months.
Not only in schools, but in other areas where there are requirements, we are maintaining those through the next many weeks, couple of months, so we can get through a pretty challenging, a period that was very challenging.
Dr. Gallo said even in places with high vaccination rates, they are expecting COVID cases to rise this winter. He didn't give a specific date, but said after winter, California health officials will revisit the issue of masking requirements for students. Doctors like UCSF's Monica Gandhi hopes things like high vaccination rates will be considered.
Vaccination is transforming. It is the way through the pandemic. And to not acknowledge that that changes things, I think leads to distrust in public health officials.
The California Parent Power Group is encouraging other medical professionals who agree with them to sign their petition. They plan to send it to Governor Gavin Newsom and state health officials tomorrow. Garcia and Frank, send it back to you.
Allie Rasmus live in our newsroom.